Mecca, you said, why do guys think that just because you had something casual with them that you want to move things further? Like, can we keep things chill, no label, be cool, not looking for anything more?
Yeah, because I feel like some guys, like, if you think they're cute or like you hooked up with them, I feel like they think as a girl, like, you're more emotionally like attached, and it's like, no, you're just cute. That's it. That's all. Like, I don't want to be anything with you. I don't want to further this. But like, I feel like they get that you know, you want to keep talking to them. It's like, yeah, we can still be friends, but that's it.
Are you saying that you're using men for sex and they're having a problem with that?
They do that to us too. I mean, I get the problem when they're like, well, they like automatically think that I think, or girls in general think that, oh, she wants more. It's like, no.
Do you think that the assumption is correct that most women tend to pair bond with men, obviously, like during sex, and that's why they expect the woman to become more emotionally attached? Or do you not believe that that's a fair assumption?
I mean, I've met girls like that, but I've also met girls like that have the same like idea as me, as like you can still like hook up or like be casual and like leave it at that.
Would you say that that's a masculine quality for a woman to have, to use a man, to want to use someone for sex?
I guess I never really thought about it that way, but because, you know, guys,
women are becoming hyper masculine.
Can I say something here? From a scientific perspective, women actually release oxytocin when they have sex with somebody, at least once they've had sex 3 times, versus men don't. So that it is true that women will be bonded to a man, you know, whether or not you actually give into that and you like force yourself to not have that, your brain's still going to release the oxytocin if you've slept with a man for more than 3 times. Versus men don't have that reaction. Actually, sometimes if they have sex with a woman and they're not in love with them, they have the opposite reaction where they no longer find that woman attractive, which is a very interesting
If I sleep with a woman, she releases it on the first time.
Brian, you're a virgin, Brian. Stop it. What are you saying?
Right. Yes.
What do you say? Do you feel more empowered by like going around and sleeping with men and then sort of almost getting back at them and sort of using them for sex, because girls so often use men for sex?
Heaven forbid these men want a relationship. Oh my God, these fucking
They're
scumbags,
terrible
dude.
people.
These
man.
fucking scumbag
Terrible.
men wanting a relationship with you, Mecca? Fuck those guys.
Wait,
fuck those pieces of shit.
You're a single mother, aren't you? So you're a single. Wait, you are, right? Yeah. So you're a single mother, and you're not looking for, like, actively not looking for a relationship.
Yeah, no, I don't even like hook up. But I'm like saying that as like when I was like younger, like I noticed like a lot of guys be like, they think you want more, and it's like, no, like we could just, you know, fucking move on.
From all of my experiences with single mothers, I feel like they are, no, I can tell you with 100% certainty, every single mother that I have had an interaction with was desperate to be in a relationship. That's a personal thing. So I can say that you are, I get hit up by single moms a lot. I can genuinely say you are the first single mother I have ever met that wasn't actively looking to get into a relationship.
Yeah, because I feel like for me also, it's like, I don't want to introduce another guy into my kid's life.
Why?
Because I would have to like get to know you for like a good while, because that's just like a different level.
But don't you think that the kid having a father figure is super
Well, she still has her
important?
dad, just because we're not together.
Okay, so you guys split the time?
Yeah.
Okay, so she does have a father figure. Okay, but you obviously broke it off with this man because you thought that he had characteristics that you didn't like, that you didn't really want to continue to be associated with. So why would you let that rub off on your daughter instead of going out and actively seeking to find like a masculine man that can be a good example for your kid?
That's funny, because people ask me that. Well, I broke it off with my kid's dad because he cheated. So people always say, oh, you're not a good example. I'm like, well, I wouldn't want my daughter to stay with someone that cheated on her, especially while you're pregnant, dealing like with like being a mom for like the first 4 months. I wouldn't want my kids to go through that. So
wouldn't you want to find another man that wouldn't do that, would instill those values in your child?
Yeah, but that's not my priority right now. And also, like, you don't have a kid, right?
No, I do not.
So I feel like once you do have
I'm
a
a
kid, you're
virgin.
kind of
The
The
lies.
immaculate conception.
That would be, I am
But
the
like the other
virgin Brandon.
That's a
I feel
lie.
like the
He
people
steps
you
into
want
a room
around
and
your
the chick's
kid,
already pregnant.
like you don't want everyone around your kid. Like you wouldn't want everyone around kid. You wouldn't want just any guy meeting your kid all.
So you'd have to vet them.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Do you think that, I have a question for you. Do you think your kid would approve, or would you approve of your kid like being who you are right now, going out and like sleeping with guys and not looking for a relationship?
right now,
is it
I'm
a
not
daughter?
sleeping with
It's a
guys.
son, right?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Okay,
Yeah.
so perfect. That fits the analogy. If you would you approve? Would you want your daughter going out and sleeping with multiple men, not looking for a relationship?
If she wants to do that, if she wants to just,
Okay.
who am I to tell her no? She's gonna
Okay.
be a grown woman.
You think you'll say that when you're older, when she's out there doing that exact same thing?
Well,
Do you
as
think you'll
long
give her
as,
that advice?
she's over 18 and it's consensual, and if she can fuck who she wants to fuck, I don't care.
No, that's very interesting. It's
Well,
just
what
interesting.
Do you think,
Yeah.
What do you think her? Just a quick question. Like, let's say that you were with a good man. What do you think he would say?
Wait, what?
If you were with a good man, right, who was like an excellent role model for your daughter, what do you think he would say?
My
If that
kid's
same
dad
question
or
was posed to him.
my kid's dad or the guy, the new guy?
No, that's not what I asked. Listen closely to what I'm asking. If you were with a very good man, what do you think his response to the same question you were just asked would be?
I don't think he could say anything because that's not his kid. So I wouldn't even allow
then-
him to be in that place to say
so-
anything to her.
So then, if you were with a good man, you would say that the good man's place was not to tell his stepdaughter not to be promiscuous?
I feel like a good man for me would have the same like ideas and beliefs.
So the good man.
Not
for
sure
you
why
is
that
going-
triggered again, but okay.
A good man to me would like someone that's like like-minded and thinking. So if I don't care what my kid's doing and that's not your kid, you shouldn't care either.
Well, why would he ever want to be in the position to be a stepfather to your kid if he was not in a position of authority?
Well, to a certain extent, but
Well, what extent? He's
Well, I don't
not
know,
allowed to
'cause
have
I haven't-
input on her promiscuous lifestyle? Like, what?
if she's over 18, no, because she's an adult.
Why not?
She can make her own
Does,
decisions.
I'm sorry, do you have a mom in your life?
Yeah.
Does she give you advice?
Yeah.
Aren't you over 18?
That doesn't mean I have to listen.
Yeah, it doesn't
what does
mean
she
have to
tell
listen.
you?
I asked what he would say, not
she
if
doesn't
she would
care.
listen. Is it your mom's place when she gives you all that unasked advice that you don't fucking care about, where you're like, shut up, Mom, I'm tired of hearing this. I hate, enough, Mom, enough. Just get out of my business, Mom. No, but she doesn't care. She gets in your business anyway because she loves you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so don't you think a good man would do the same thing?
Yeah, but most parents don't really like. I don't talk to mom. Like she doesn't ask me about like sex and stuff. Like, but every parent and a child has like a
Well,
different
hang on.
relationship.
Is it that she wouldn't care, or is it that you omit it? Like, if you went to your mom and you were like, "Hey, Mom, you know, like, I've been sleeping with a lot of dudes," would she be like, "Yeah, you should stop doing that"?
She would probably be like, "Girl, why are you telling me this?"
Really?
Yeah.
She wouldn't give you advice like, "Stop doing that."
She would probably just say, "Are you being safe about it?" But she wouldn't. She's not like, like that to say anything like negative about it.
Do you think that that's good parenting?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not really her place.
Yeah. What? I mean, where does her place end?
What do you mean?
Well, like, do you ever call your mom and go, "Hey, I fucked up and I need some money," or "Hey, I fucked up and I need a place to stay," or "Hey, I need some help with this," or "Hey, Mom, can you help me with this?" And you should do that because you're my mom.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but isn't the expectation the same if you're the kid? You hold the dignity and the charity of the entire family, and so our name lives on through you, so I have certain expectations for you. Isn't that totally reasonable too?
Yeah, but what goes on, like that type of stuff, that's not really like public information, so it doesn't really matter.
I need a final point on this.
All right. What I'm saying is that I think a good parent, step parent or not, if the answer is what would the stepdad say if you're asked the same question? He was a good man. Your response is the same thing as me. I wouldn't stop her from being promiscuous and doing bad life decisions and things like that. I would say the opposite is true. If you had a good man, that he would say, no, don't be promiscuous, stop doing all of this behavior. It's bad for you and bad for everybody else. I think that would be good parenting, adult or not. By the way, wouldn't you say, I would say that to somebody who wasn't my kid, who was an adult, right? What's actually wrong with that?
Well, how is exploring her sexuality, how would that be bad per se? If she's doing it safe and consensually, how would that be bad? If she wants to sleep and, discover what she likes, what she doesn't like, using
Let
protection.
me ask you a question. If you don't, very quickly, Brian, if you have zero sex, none, what are your chances of contracting a sexually transmitted disease?
None, obviously.
What are your chances of getting pregnant?
None.
Okay, so then any sex is actually unsafe sex, isn't it?
Well, not if you're using protection.
Now, even if you're using protection cannot work, right? The pill may not work. You could still get pregnant. Condoms break, right? The only chance that you have of 0% is what?
None.
Yeah, sorry. And I'm not trying to rag on you. I just think that, based off of the studies, all the studies that I've seen say that if you want your child to grow up like the best, to be the most successful, to be the best person, there's usually a very positive father figure, very positive female, like mother figure, in their life, giving them direction on what to do. And it sounds to me like the situation that you're putting yourself in, going out and engaging with hookup culture, is ultimately what leads to unplanned pregnancies, and even men going out and cheating and things along these lines. Just lack of like sexual control and control over your urges is ultimately what bleeds into these problems in the first place, and leaves a lot of children fatherless or motherless or something like that.